Hello my gorgeous loves out there and welcome. In today's video I am gonna finally get into the Valentine's Day mystery box from Unearthly Cosmetics. Yes, it's April and Valentine's Day was in February, but I picked this up on the second pre-order. I know it's currently sold out, but I still wanted to show you guys the products, try them on my face in case maybe you picked this up and you need some inspiration on how to use the products. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Brie and I am just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot on any makeup. So if that is what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Alright, welcome my beauties. Time for another mystery box from Unearthly Cosmetics. I think they make the best mystery boxes, hands down. Like, I love every one that they've come out with, the themes, the packaging, the products. I'm just always blown away by what you get from their mystery boxes. But let me get some coffee. Still trying to wake up here even though it's 12 in the afternoon. But here is the beautiful box. Look at this packaging. It has like the you know, looking like the Greek kind of statues here, the lightning. Like, this is stunning. I love it. Every time you order a mystery box, it comes in like beautiful packaging like this. This one went for $145 and it includes, I believe, 12 full-size products, which I think is a really good deal. You're about to see, there's some really cool things in here. So in this box, it included 4 makeup brushes. So it has this interesting angled one. It's the UC8-1 brush. It looks like you could use this for bronzer, foundation, blush, contour. There's also this brush right here, the A4 brush. This looks like it's like a highlighter brush. And then there's 2 little eye brushes that look like they're gonna be perfect for hooded eyes. It's the UC8-7 and the UC8-5. You see that? They're like really little. I love that size of those. And then it has like the purple. And then there's also liquid eyeliners this time. I don't think any of their boxes ever had liquid liners either. And there's 2 different colors in here. So let's see, it's very simple packaging. It's their Immortality liners, which I've tried before. But here's the 2 liners. They're like glittery metallic liners. Now let's get into the lip products. There is 2 lip glosses in the set. So they have the shade called Puppy Love and the shade called Admire. So one looks like a more opaque one and then one is like a glittery one. So here are the 2 gloss shades. So you see there's this really pinky sparkly one that looks like maybe there's also blue sparkle in it. And then here's the gloss. It has like just a hint of purple to it. It's definitely more on the sheer side. Then the box also included a lipstick and a lip oil. And I love both of these formulas from Unearthly. So I'm so excited that they included these 2 in here. So on the top is the lipstick, which looks like a nice kind of cool tone nude. And then here's the lip oil, which it looks like it might be a black lip oil. So here's the swatches for the lipstick, which this one is a beautiful brown shade. I thought it was gonna be more cool tone, but it looks a little warmer now that I have it swatched out. And then here's the lip oil. This one has a blue tint to it. Then there is 1 blush product in the box, and it's a liquid blush. And this is a totally new product for Unearthly. So hopefully they will have this come out for their permanent range and come out with different colors. It has the same kind of packaging as the lip products. And here's the color. Oh my God, it looks like a cool mauve shade. This one is called Nirvana. So here is the blush shade. This is such a beautiful color, like a purpley cool toned mauve. And it doesn't have like a dewy finish. It looks like it's gonna dry down to more of like a matte finish. And then the very last product in the box is the eyeshadow palette, which is called Charmer. All of these things are like the Charmer collection, by the way. Did I even mention that? I'm sorry. I'm all over the place today. But here's the palette. This is how it looks. It's so pretty. And then here's the back of it. And then inside, we're gonna see the magic. So there is a mirror And then here are the shades. I love this color story for a Valentine's Day theme. Look at these colors, they're so bold. I'm really attracted to this bright kind of neon-y pink shade. Then there's like some purple tones, like a periwinkle. There's even a green in here, a little bit of brown. These shades are really pretty, and I like how they set up the shades. I think this is gonna go so well with like the lip products and cheek product that they included in the box. But that is everything that was in here. So I think we should get into that because I feel like I've been talking for a while. So I'm gonna get a little closer and we're gonna get into these looks. We'll start off with the liquid blush. I have a little bit of powder on my face, some bronzer, but that's it besides foundation and stuff. We'll see if this will work over a powdered base. I totally forgot not to powder, but that's the usual story for me. So I think, should we just dab it on? This might be a mistake, but we'll see. I'm gonna use the brush, the kind of foundation angle leaning looking brush. We'll see how that spreads. Oh, wow, that's like blending right in. And it's not like overly pigmented, so that's good because sometimes if it's too pigmented, you can end up having clown cheeks so fast. But this one looks like it's more buildable, more user-friendly, which I prefer. So I do feel like this blush is drying down to more of like a matte finish. It's not one of those dewy blushes, which is what I prefer. I like things to completely dry down. I don't like a tacky blush. I think it looks good. I need to get some highlighter on, so I'm gonna use this Heather Austin times Unearthly highlighter dual from their Resurgence collection they did together. I'm gonna take the shade Rebirth, and I'm gonna try out the A4 brush that was in the brush set. And just put that here because we need glow. We need glow. Oh, that looks pretty over that. Let me put this lip oil and Heart Egg on. This smells so good. And then just kind of that. See, it has like a little bit of a tint. Yeah, that kind of makes my lips look a little bit more cool tone. Just like a subtle bluey tint. So let's get into the eyeshadow palette. Now, I did prime my eyes with the Icing Eyeshadow Base from Glamlite in a buttercream. So I'll start off with the UC87 brush, and I'm gonna go into Trickery. I have an idea of a look I wanna do. So I'm just gonna pick that up. I'm gonna dust off the excess. I'm gonna put that on the outer corner. This one's just gonna be a mix of colors. Maybe the second look I'll do something a little bit more monochromatic. I don't know, I'll figure it out, but I'm just stamping that on right here. Now I'm going to do something I would typically not do, but I'm gonna go into Crave, and I'm gonna use that in the inner portion. Oh, wow, that's really pigmented, like crazy pigmented. But I'm gonna use that here in the front. Kind of bring it over here. So now we're going to do the lower lash line. I did clean off the little brush I was using with the periwinkle shade. We're gonna go into Crush, and we're going to put that on the lower lash line and like really bring it out. And now go into the shade called Entice. And I'm just gonna kind of stamp that on the outer edge just to get some depth out here. Or a good amount of depth actually. I went ahead and just like fully covered my lid with the periwinkle shade and the green. This is really filling the mattes, but I think the shade that I want to go over with is the Allure shade. This one looks like it has a bunch of shiftiness going on to it, and I'm gonna put that like in the center. Oh my god, that is so beautiful, but just like right in the center between those two mattes. And I think I'm going to take the shade Romancer and use that in the inner portion. I don't know if it will be bright enough to like pop the inner corner, but we're going to give it a try. I don't know, just these shades are so pretty. Yeah, see, it gives like a hot pink bright pop is what I'm trying to say in the inner portion. Oh, that is so pretty. Bringing it a little bit down too. So I'm just gonna go into the highlighter I used on my cheeks, the Resurgence Highlighter Dual, and I'm gonna put some of that over that shade just to make it a little bit more bright. And this one has a pinky shift, so I think that will work with this shade. I just want it a little bit brighter. We might as well go into the lipstick now called Bliss, which is that nudie shade. I think it's gonna go well with this color combo. I just took off the lip oil and I'm just gonna put that on. I love their lipsticks so much. I think this is in their satin formula. So there's the lippy. It's a beautiful nude shade. It actually does lean a little bit more cool tone now that I have it on the lips. It's perfect to go with this colorful look, you know, do something a little bit more nudie and tone down on the lips. I was going to go and do the rest of my makeup, but I forgot we have liners. We have liners. So I think I'm gonna use this one. It's still in my hand. It's really hard to get this off. And maybe we can, I don't know, add like a little archy bit or something here. I think that's what I want to do, just to try it out. I love these liners, by the way. Oh, that's pretty. I love that. I'm going to do it on the other side. And try to match it up. I'm not like, I always struggle on this side. But we're going to make it work. That is it for all the products that I wanted to use for this look. I'm gonna go off camera, do liner, lashes, all that good stuff, and I will be right back to show you guys the completed look. All right, loves, I am back, and here's the look. I just love how everything comes together once you put the lashes, the liner, and everything on. Now it just looks so beautiful. And I think everything turned out better than I expected. I put on some falsies. So I have the Glamlite Chocolate Candy Bar lashes on, which are no longer available, and they're one of my favorites right now. I also put them on with the Kiss Lash Glue liner, and I also used some of the Thrive liner. I did like a little fox eye shape for this look. I was just feeling that. And I also added some of the liner, the one in Tears, out here in the outer edge and in the inner portion. And I also added a gem, this like hot pink gem in the front to really make that hot pink kind of shade pop in the inner portion. And I also went in with a little bit of glitter on the lids. Like I said I was going to. I went into the Nabla Miami Lights palette and I went into the shade called Firmament, this one right here. And I just put that all over the center on the lid, just to add extra sparkle. It's kind of a periwinkle shade a little bit. And I think that's it. Well, I did use the Trestique pencil to go on the waterline and tight line with it. And I think that completes the look. Oh, I did use a little bit of the Mile High mascara from Wonder Beauty, but I'm actually happy with this color combo. It's very unexpected for me, but I was inspired to just kind of switch it up. So the green and the periwinkle, then the pink and the purple on the bottom. I'm really happy with this. I need to film another video because I really like how this came out. I love it with the nude lippy. I'm loving everything, the blush, all of it. So I think I'm now ready to get into the next look. So I'm gonna try out the lip gloss in Admire and see how that looks like on its own. Okay, it's giving a little bit of a purplish tint to the lips, like a bluish purple. But it is still pretty sheer, but it's definitely showing some color. So let's get into the palette now. I'm going to use the little brushes again. I'm going to start off with the shade called Entice. I used this a little bit in the first look on the lower lash line. This time I'm going to use it on the outer corner. I did prime my eyes again with the Glamlite primer. I, for some reason, have something blue on my cheeks. I don't know why. I did put on the blush again, the liquid blush, and the same highlighter from the first look, just so you know. So I'm just going to concentrate that on the outer corner. To blend out the edges of this purple, I'm going to take the shade Sweet Talk, this lighter pinky purple, and I'm going to work that on the edge. I'm using the same brush that I went in with the deeper purple, and I'm going to graze it over the edge. Still maintaining the shape. I just want to soften things up a little bit. And then to really emphasize this color I love the most, I'm gonna just pack it all in the front. The shade Crush. I don't know what it is about this shade, but the vibrancy of it is just so appealing to me that I really want this to have a big part of the look. I'm gonna use this brush again, and I'm gonna stamp the purple here. Maybe I'll do something different in the inner portion, the bottom, but I know for sure I want a good amount of that purple shade down here. I'm going to take the fluffy brush in the set and go into, is it Trist? This brown. And I'm gonna see if I can add a little bit of depth. It does look like it's deeper than the purple, the darker purple. Yeah. It's been my jam lately is putting like a dark brown over like dark colors, like dark purple or dark green. I'm using it as like a deep me shade, almost like a charcoal or like black shade. So now we should get into the shimmers. I'm thinking Flame. It's kind of coppery, but it appeals to me, this shade. So I'm gonna use it here, and I'm gonna use my finger this time. It has more like a browny copperness to it, but it's so pretty. And it's definitely one of those shimmers that have a like dark base to it. I think I want to take Romancer, that vibrant one, and just use that in the inner portion. This time I just felt like using my fingers. And then we're going to get a small pencil brush, or small little teeny brush. I think this one will work from ItsBel. And I'm going to take, should we use Intrigue on the bottom front part? Yeah, it's a purple. I am going to spray the brush for this so I don't really get too much fallout. And I'm gonna work it here. I wonder if it's too dark. It's actually too dark, and it has a really strong blue shift to it. So I'm actually gonna take something even lighter in the inner portion. So I'm gonna use this more as like a transition between the matte and the lighter shimmer that I wanna use in the front. So I'm gonna take the shade Weakness on the same brush, and I'm just gonna coat the inner portion. Yeah, that's a little brighter. So we need an inner corner, and the only one I really can use as the inner corner is Lure. So I'm gonna clean off this little brush, and I'm going to pick it up. This one is really like creamy and kind of like a putty. It moves around when I put my brush in there. But I am going to put it here. Yeah, see, that's my only true brightening shade. I'm just gonna keep it right there in the inner corner. We are going to go into the little liner, Love Struck, this one right here. And, oh, I mean, that's gonna add some contrast. Maybe I should take it all the way this time. I'm gonna take it all the way through the arch and then all the way down here. Yeah? Should I do anything else with this? I mean, this is usually what I do with these liners. So I thought I was filming this whole time, like when I was talking through the steps of my liner before I went off camera to do the rest of the look, and I realized it wasn't actually filming. So we are way far ahead into the look. I've skipped a huge part, so sorry about that. But I was doing the liner, like arched it, and then I took black liner and I lined it with the glitter, and I kind of did like a little archy bit up here. I don't know if you guys can tell. I can't tell what you're seeing in camera. Then I lined some glitter down here on the end of the liner, the wing liner that I did, and then I went and put falsies on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take the lipstick that is called Bliss and use that as the base, and then we're gonna go over it with the glittery gloss. I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna put it right on top here. I took off most of the lip oil, and I'm just gonna finish off this look because I don't know, I'm having a weird filming day for some reason. Now I'm going to top it off with the gloss in Puppy Love. which is gonna give it like a pink glittery effect. Go with the eyes. I just needed some kind of base for this because it's a sheer gloss. And there is a gloss on top of the lipstick. It gives like pink and blue glitter all over the lips and makes the lips look more shiny, sheeny, juicy, you know. And I also did another step off camera that I want to mention. I did use the Nabla Miami Lights glitter palette. I used the shade called Mess, the pink one, all over the lid here. And I used some of this shade called Aries a little bit on the inner portion. I just wanted more sparkle, more glitter. I think this came out really pretty. I also did use the Uden's Eye liner, the Simone liner in number 8. It's like a lavender just to brighten things up in the waterline. Use the Mile High Club mascara. I have the chocolate candy bar lashes on. Some Glamlite on again, and I used the Kiss Lash Glue liner. Like those are all the things I did that you miss besides the, you know, additional liner details that I did. But that's everything for this look. The lips, look at that shine. But that was everything for this second look, and I feel very ethereal and very pretty. So I think I'm going to wrap up this video now and get into my final thoughts. I just want to give you my thoughts on the box and all the products, even though I don't think you can get this, but in case you're just curious on how well it went with all the products and if it is worth picking up mystery boxes from Unearthly if you did not get your hands on this, or maybe I give you guys some inspiration for looks you could do with this collection. But I do think the blush, the liquid blush, is really nice. It's a buildable formula. It's not overly pigmented, so you don't have to worry that as soon as you dab it on the cheeks, you're gonna have clown cheeks. Like, you can work with it, build it, share it up as much as you need. I didn't feel like it picked up my foundation, and I think it went well with a brush. It worked well with a sponge. It has like a moussey matte feeling. It totally dries down, so it's not one of those dewy liquid blushes, and I like that it's like in the setup with a doe foot. As for the satin lippy, I love it. It's such a beautiful nude, but I love this formula from them. And I think the gloss is nice. Both of the glosses, I really like the Nirvana one. I like that little bluey purple tint that it gives to the lips. It makes my lips look like more of a mauve color. Same with the lip oil, which is more of like a darker purple blue lip oil. And then this gloss too is really pretty with the little sparkle, and it doesn't feel gritty at all. So I can't feel the little glitters. I'll definitely use this more as like a topper on like liquid lipsticks or matte lips. As for the palette, I think it's really beautiful. It's a stunning color story. There's like a lot of purples and berry tones in here. Then you have a little bit of green and this like interesting reddy pink shade. I do wish that this matte was more of a neon reddy pink shade. That would have been stunning, and it would have looked so good like in the inner corner or brightening against like the darker shades. And I do feel like overall this palette does lean on the darker end, like mid-tone to deeper. And I do feel like these two shimmers are very similar. Just Charmer is a little lighter, so I feel like both of them weren't needed in the palette either. But besides that, I think the formula was nice in all of them. The only shade I noticed you have to build a little bit is the Entice shade, the purple. It's a little bit more sheer, but it was buildable, no patchiness issues. So overall, just everything was really nice in this palette. I just wish some things were a little different and we had some lighter shades. So definitely use this more as a companion palette, so I could like get some lighter shades from another palette or use a highlighter, because I just like having a lot of brightness in the inner corner or brightness like in the inner portion on the lid to go with darker tones. That's just like my personal preference. But that was my thoughts on this mystery box, this Valentine's Day box. Even though we're in April, I'm still happy that I was able to pick it up. I really enjoyed it. I love both of the looks and how they came out. But you guys will have to now let me know, what are your thoughts in the comments below? Did you guys pick up this collection? Did you pass on it? What do you think of the two looks? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video, you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, you like a lot on indie makeup and all that good stuff, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I'd love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I'll have Unearthly linked. You can check them out. Obviously, this collection is sold out and I'm not sure if it's going to come back. I will also have my makeup link, foundation, on all of that. And I'll have my Unearthly Cosmetics playlist linked. So if you want to see other videos from them, their other mystery boxes, definitely check those out. And I will have my contact and my social media platforms linked. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_beauty. So if you want to join my Instagram fam, I would really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here, for just being amazing. I just appreciate you guys all so much. You guys are just such a wonderful part about this beauty community. I just want to let you guys know that. But I just hope all of you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and just sending you guys so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.